I sold my copy of Big Chungus on the internet for $90,000. But before you jump to any abrupt conclusions, let me explain the entire story. 3 days ago, I walked to this very GameStop and asked GameStop if I could buy a copy of Big Chungus, and they, of course, claimed that they didn't have any. Even after I echoed PewDiePie's Chungus chant, they wouldn't show me the copies they hid in the back. I went home a failure and resolved to change the world with my own two hands. I handcrafted 2 of the most beautiful copies of one of the rarest games in the world. And then I went into another GameStop, offered to sell them my Big Chungus, and they abruptly denied me. And out of seemingly nowhere, this man appeared in GameStop and offered to buy my Big Chungus for $10. Of course, I offered to sell it to him. Little did I know what would happen next. After I had defeatedly sold my PS4 edition of Big Chungus to this random dude I met at GameStop, I jokingly listed my Xbox One edition on eBay, and soon enough, my YouTube video blew up, pulling over 1 million views in less than 3 days. And then my eBay listing blew up, gaining random attention from all over the internet and some insane offers. But most importantly, my comment section blew up. Tons of people in the comment section were convinced that I had scammed this dude out of his 10 precious dollars. Despite the fact that this random dude, this god among men, was fully aware of the Big Chungus meme and the fact that he could easily list it on eBay and make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars off of his listing. At the end of the day, I chuckled as I read the comments. Until, that is, I received a direct message from the very man that had sparked this controversy. The very man that had bought my biggest Chungus yet. And I had questions that needed to be answered. So we decided to meet up with this living legend as soon as we got the chance. Okay guys, we were talking to the guy on Instagram who bought my last copy of Big Chungus for the PlayStation 4. We're gonna meet up with him at GameStop. He said he's right in front of GameStop. So we're gonna go interview him briefly and talk about a few things I think we need to discuss. And luckily for us, the man did not flake. It looks like he's right there. Let's see what's up. Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Great.
Good to see you, man. So here's the GameStop where you bought Big Chungus.
Damn straight.
I think we should talk, dude. I have a few questions.
Okay.
All right, you want to sit down and like hold still real quick?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it. And the two of us proud Big Chungus owners strode to the nearest Barnes & Noble where we could chat by the fireside and discuss the magnitude of the impact Big Chungus had had on our lives thus far and whether or not he felt as if I had scammed him throughout this entire process. So, like what, 3 days ago you bought my copy of Big Chungus at GameStop?
Yeah,
I think we need to address a few things.
we do.
First of all, everyone thinks it's staged.
It's not staged. I literally walked in there and this boy was selling Big Chungus and I lost all control of my body.
You literally whipped out a $10 bill on demand. It was pretty crazy.
What else was I supposed to do?
I expected like a $100 bill, but I accepted the 10.
You think I'm that rich?
No, dude, I didn't expect you to whip out the 10 in the first place. But so I don't know if you've read the comments in the video or anything like that.
I responded to every single one.
But a lot of people in the comment section think I screwed you over. And do you remember how much what did I sell it to you for? $10?
Yeah, $10.
Okay, so I don't know if you've kept up to date on the eBay listings at all, have you?
Every 5 minutes or so.
Oh, okay. So the one I have listed, actually I
didn't check it today.
here it is.
Wow, I like how gently you brought it out.
Yep, this is the Big Chungus Xbox One edition. And do you know how much it's currently going for on eBay?
Last time I checked, it was around 60,000.
All right, we're at $90,000 right now. So I would say that I didn't scam you, but what are your thoughts? What are you even gonna do with Big Chungus?
I'm going to pin it on the wall and pray to it every day.
Dang, okay. So you're probably gonna keep it forever?
Definitely.
If you were to list it, how much would you let it go for?
30 cents.
Dang, okay. I started that auction off at a penny, and it's now at $90,000.
Well, in my life, I gotta one up everyone, so make it 2 cents.
All right, I respect that. Do you think GameStop made a big mistake in not buying my copy of Big Chungus?
Based on the eBay listings, like, they probably could have afforded, like, another store if they would have sold it themselves.
I think you're right. What is Big Chungus, bro? Do you fully understand the Chungus?
I know more about the Chungus than any other mortal alive.
What does Big Chungus mean to you?
Big Chungus means faith. Big Chungus means creation. Big Chungus means life, and Big Chungus means death.
Wow.
But more than anything else, Big Chungus reminds me of the Bugs Bunny cartoon, which I used to watch with my great-grandpa. He's still here, and I love him very much. Yeah, a little bit of a real bomb. He's still here.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, my bad. I think we should go and talk to the GameStop employees.
Yes.
Would you be down?
We have some beefs to address.
I think we have some beef to address. All right, let's do it. Let's see what GameStop has to say about their poor decision making. What do you think they'll say?
They'll probably, I don't know, kill me.
Let's see what they have to say for reals. Yo, what's up? Yo, can I interview you for a video? Like 5-second clip?
No, I'm on the clock, man.
When are you off the clock?
Not till 8. Sorry, man. I'm on the clock right now.
Would you be down for like a talk after off the clock? Our homie at GameStop did not want to get fired. Okay, guys, we tried to interview GameStop. We tried to find the answer as to why they would not buy my copy of Big Chungus that is currently going on eBay for $90,000, but they wouldn't answer our questions. We respect that.
I don't respect it, but
Before we let you go, how did you find the video actually?
yeah. My friend Kevin, he messaged me and sent me an image, like a fucking picture of it.
Oh, you?
And I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize he was recording. And then I was like, oh shit, he told me he was recording later. Then I realized, oh shit, I have dementia. And
So that
I've
was
forgotten
that.
everything since.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. Well, bro, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for letting us talk to you.
Fourth handshake today.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
welcome.
You need a ride back, or is your grandma?
My grandma's here.
Okay. See you, bro. Enjoy Big Chungus. See you, GameStop. Next time, you should buy Big Chungus. Don't be dumb. Forgot to give him this. Hey, bro. One more thing. Go get that bread, brother.
Thank you, my son.
Adios. Deuces, bro. That guy is an animal. And the two of us never saw each other again, but our bond with Big Chungus shall never be broken. Yup. Pretty unbelievable, I know, folks. I started the eBay listing for this 1 out of 1 copy of Big Chungus for the Xbox One on eBay, jokingly, for 1 penny. Yup, pretty stupid, right? This Big Chungus right here. In the first couple of hours, it hit $200. And in the last few days or so, it worked its way up to $90,000. That's 90 rackaroonies, folks. That's a down payment on a house, folks. Now to put this 90 rackaroonies into perspective, let me give you a few details about the listing here. As of the time of this video's recording, 57,000 plus people have viewed my listing on eBay for this copy of Big Chungus, which is a non-functional game, I might remind you. And there are 336 people watching to see how much this copy of Big Chungus ends up selling for. And 133 people have bid their best for this 1 out of 1 masterpiece, this limited edition Big Chungus Xbox One edition. But only one person in the end will get it. Here are the bids that have been cast thus far. Since a ton of you guys think I'm raising the price of my own auction by bidding myself on my own personal accounts, I think it's appropriate that I show you every single bid that has gone through thus far. 1 penny, $2, $3, $5, $6, $8, $100, $200, $600, $620, $640, $3,000, $9,000, $14,900, $15,000, $15,600, $20,000, $40,000, $40,200, $40,400, $69,600, $85,000, $90,000, $90,000 again, $90,100, $90,200. As of now, California Crypt Killer, whoever you might be, will be taking home the biggest Chungus of them all. This bad boy right here, for a humble total of $90,000. Respectable, I know. And as of now, I'm set to receive $90,000 at the end of this auction, if not more. Now, the funniest thing about this situation is the fact that this buy it now option for Big Chungus on my eBay listing was initially only $1,000, but some unruly bidders took it too far, took it to the next level and memeified this listing and bid beyond the buy it now level all the way to $90,000. And now you can't buy it now for a G. You gotta go $90,000 100,000 plus. I suppose that means my Chungus is in extremely high demand. And it seems as if I've gotten countless DMs on Instagram at Tyler Oliveira Official, which all of you guys should go follow. But like I was saying, countless DMs of people asking me whether or not I was actually gonna make 90 fat racks off of this copy of Big Chungus. And I usually responded with a cryptic emoji, something along the lines of the... But at the end of the day, I wanted to save my answer for this video, and the answer is yes, or at least I should. According to eBay, a bid or purchase on eBay, a bid is considered a contract and you're obliged to purchase the item. So that means that every single person who bid on my listing is, according to eBay's terms of services, obligated to pay that designated amount. The question is, if someone ends up bidding $1 million, eBay can't just grab whoever that goof was and rip $1 million out of their bank account. It's just not possible. So the question is, once Big Chungus over here hits $1 million on eBay, how do I end up getting my money? Historically, very few of these listings have gone to such godlike levels of insanity. This is perhaps the highest bidded video game in the history of eBay. And I don't think eBay's had to deal with so many of these runaway auctions, if you will, on their platform. Big Chungus is, in many ways, one of a kind. So the question then becomes, how do I get that bread? Well, folks, there's not a lot of history to work off of here, so I guess we'll see. I'm kind of a guinea pig when it comes to breaking the eBay auction system, but I don't expect to get jack squat for this gem. Even if I don't get the payment for this listing, I'm satisfied with the trend I've started on eBay recently. In fact, tons of people are starting to list their fake copy of Big Chungus on eBay, and some of these auctions are reaching levels of absurdity close to where my Big Chungus is currently. But on a more important note, I have some even more important news regarding Big Chungus. First of all, I would like to introduce you all to a new breed of Big Chungus. This Big Chungus will allow you to prank your local GameStop employee with ease, with finesse, with tact. This breed of Big Chungus might just cause all of you Nintendo fanboys out there to have to go and change your shorts immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Big Chungus for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, you've been asking for it for years, and here it is. Not only did this take years to craft and design, but this time around, we invested millions of dollars in research and development to make sure we wouldn't kill the meme like last time. Printed from the finest of ink and cut from the sharpest of scissors, this cover art will give you instant visual sensations. And of course, an extremely limited edition. And never again will one be made on the face of this earth. Shout out to @DeleteNero on Twitter for the sick graphic design work. This is of course 1 out of 1, folks. And no, we're not going to be posting on eBay. We're not going to be selling it to random people in GameStop. We're not even going to give GameStop the time of day. No, this is the time for you, folks. Heralded by Elon Musk as the greatest game of all time and developed by PewDiePie Games, I think this copy of Big Chungus Returns for the Nintendo Switch might just be too much for the world to handle, but I've deemed it appropriate that today be the day that I announce that this 1 out of 1 copy of Big Chungus Returns won't be going in my collection, but will be gracing your own video game collection. I'm gonna be giving you my copy of Big Chungus Returns for the Nintendo Switch. If you're interested in winning this 1 out of 1 Big Chungus Returns copy, then you have to do 2 very simple things. First of all, you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And of course, I can check to see who is subscribed to my YouTube channel. So if you don't, you're not going to be entered in. Very simple. Secondly, you need to go follow me on Instagram at Tyler Oliveira Official. Follow me on Instagram, send me a DM that says Chungus. All you need to say is Chungus in that DM. Subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me at Tyler Oliveira Official on Instagram, and DM me on Instagram saying Chungus. I will go through all of those DMs and randomly pick one of you to win Big Chungus Returns for the Nintendo Switch. But wait, there's more. It gets even crazier. I'm not here to disappoint, so hear me out. I have been in contact with an individual via direct message on Instagram who's capable, who's motivated, who's talented enough to design, create, program, develop, and harvest the beast that is Big Chungus and manifest it in the form of a bona fide, legitimate video game playable for your entertainment. The question is, would you want it? Now, I've read a lot of the comments, and it seems as if I've done my fair damage of killing this meme, for which I apologize. But at the same time, this act, this consecration of the meme by consummating its existence in the form of a legitimate video game would be a meme that stood the test of time. A meme that could not be weathered by the ephemeral nature of the internet, folks. This meme would last till the days of dawn. Big Chungus would live not only in our hearts, but in the plastic cases of our Nintendo Switch collections forever. Now, I'm not even sure how talented this guy is, but we've been talking nonetheless. This could be totally more far-fetched than I think it is, but from my understanding, he's fully capable of making a basic video game for Big Chungus. I think that sounds sick in concept. I don't know if the guy expects me to pay him, but I think it would be pretty freaking dope. Now, here's the deal. Would you guys be interested in a Big Chungus game? Do you guys want to see what would happen if Big Chungus was given the light of life? I don't even know how I feel about this, but I thought I'd throw it out there because you guys are my loyal subscribers. And with that being said, guys, Big Chungus has shaken the earth. And I also want to thank you guys for 1 million plus views on my last Big Chungus video. It means a lot to me. And that Big Chungus video has just pushed me over the 50,000 subscriber mark. Keep in mind, I was only at 24,000 3 days ago. So that's an epic win for a normie like myself. But with that being said, guys, if you want Big Chungus returns, then subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and DM me Chungus. And I will pick one of you to win the only Nintendo Switch version of Big Chungus Returns that exists in not only the universe, but the multiverse, whatever that even means. Deuces, guys. It's time to go test the beta version of Big Chungus via my programming homie right now. I'll let you guys know how that goes. With that being said, though, deuces.
Chunga 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 banga chunga banga chunga banga chunga banga chunga banga ho chunga banga ho chunga banga ho chunga banga ho chunga 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 banga chunga banga chunga banga